Hi guys, it's Scott here with another fragrance video. I'm glad you guys could join me. Welcome. Today we're going to talk about three of my favorite fun, flirty, gourmandish designer fragrances, perfect for the fall and winter. The three fragrances I'm going to talk about are ones you all know by their descriptions. So the first one we're going to talk about is Tiramisu in the bottle. The second one we're going to talk about is Apple Pie in a bottle. And then finally, the third one we're going to be talking about is known as Christmas in a bottle. So let's get started. But before I do that, what I wanted to talk about is I haven't really seen this done on too many videos where somebody just talks about one of the notes in a fragrance. And one of the notes I'm going to be talking about today is bergamot. Bergamot is a top note found in a whole lot of fragrances. It's found in two of the three I'm going to be talking about today. So what I wanted to do is just give you guys a few fun facts about bergamot. Bergamot is the size of an orange and the color of a lime. It is the hybrid of a lemon and an orange. It is named for an Italian town, although to some that is up for debate. 90% of the bergamot produced comes from the south of Italy. Bergamot is known for giving the opening of any fragrance a very nice pop. It's very enticing and an agreeable scent. It is also known to be a mood enhancer and is a very uplifting scent. It is also what's known to give Earl Grey its unique and distinct flavor. And those are just a few fun facts about bergamot. So let's go ahead and dive right into the video. So the first gourmand fragrance we're going to be talking about is Tiramisu in a bottle. It's Salvatore Ferragamo's Uomo, a potion of pure Italian style. This fragrance came out in 2016 by master perfumer none other than Alberto Morillas. I do believe there's another perfumer behind this. I don't know the name, so if you guys could let me know, tell me in the comments. I'd be interested to learn that. So the top note of Uomo is bergamot, and in the heart we have that tiramisu note, orange blossom, ambroxan, sandalwood, which gives it its creaminess, sweet tonka, and slightly woody notes. Go ahead and give this one a spray. All right, so my first thought, this is known as tiramisu in a bottle, but what it reminds me of is taking a bag of that hot chocolate that you find at the grocery store, like those Swiss Miss packets, and pour it into a hot cup of coffee. That's the first thing it reminds me of. It's definitely got a sweet, creamy, chocolatey cocoa vibe that I smell that's really enjoyable. To me, this is the perfect fall-winter fragrance. It projects really well in the winter. It's very sweet and very seductive. The dry down is really amazing. This is definitely one of those cozy date night fragrances when the evening comes to an end and you want to get close to your loved one. This is definitely that fragrance. It's very seductive with that chocolatey, sweet smell that you get. It's a definitely fun, flirty vibe that I really enjoy. It's got above average projection. It's got above average performance. There's nothing too complex about this, nothing too hard to understand. It's just a nice, sweet, chocolatey, fun, flirty fragrance. And I would definitely recommend it, especially for the price. You pick this fragrance up for around, I don't know, say $30. I bought mine at Fragrance Net. But if you can find it cheaper, go ahead. But just for the sake of price, I used Fragrance Net on this one. And again, guys, I really do enjoy this fragrance. The next gourmand designer fragrance we're going to be talking about is Boss Bottle Intense. Boss Bottle Intense is known as Apple Pie in a Bottle. This fragrance came out in 2015 and is a redefined interpretation of the original Boss Bottle that came out in 1998. I'm not sure of the nose behind this fragrance, so if you guys could let me know in the comments section again, please, I'd love to know, because I couldn't find any information on. I found the information on the original nose behind the original Boss Bottle, but I wasn't sure who was the nose behind this one. This is a fall, winter, gourmand fragrance, perfect for this time of year. And so the top note in this fragrance is, of course, red apple, orange blossom for that sweetness. It's got the spiciness in the heart with the cloves and the cinnamon. At the base is sandalwood, again for that creaminess, sweet vanilla, and various woods to help make this masculine leaning. So let's go ahead and spray my other wrist and see what we think of this one. Oh yeah, so right away you get that beautiful apple scent. I pick up the clove and the cinnamon right away. And it's funny because you do get that woodsy vibe mixing along with the vanilla, mixing along with the apple, but it somehow works. It doesn't make this too sweet and too cloying. I think it helps blend it well together. I hate to use the term masculine leaning because I think all these sweet gourmandish fragrances, anybody can wear, any sex, for any time, in any occasion, but I'm just telling you what I think and what works best for me. And again, rules are meant to be broken, but I think a woman could definitely wear these fragrances because of their sweetness. And any fragrance, and I know you guys have heard this from other reviewers and other YouTubers, if you've got the confidence, you can pull off any of these fragrances. But yeah, this one is well said by all the many fragrance reviewers, and I'm just gonna repeat what they say. You definitely get the sweetness of the apple. It's got a little bit of tartness to it. You definitely get the spiciness from the cinnamon and the nutmeg. And there's that woody note in it, but on the dry down, the aroma of vanilla really helps tone it down and really helps give it that beautiful, beautiful dry down sweetness that you expect. And this one definitely reminds me of a warm apple pie after a big Thanksgiving dinner. And this is a definitely must get. I got mine at Kingdom Fragrances for around $40. And guys, if you haven't tried them out, I would highly suggest them. Their prices are better than a lot of the gray market companies that you may do business with. So definitely give Kingdom Fragrance a try. This is a very beautiful scent. I hate to use this word over and over, but it's fun, it's flirty, it cuts through the cold weather and projects really well. It's above average in projection and performance. And so this is, for my money, a fun fragrance. Again, nothing too complex, nothing too hard about this one. What you smell is what you get, and you get warm apple pie. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and we'll go on to the next Gourmand fragrance we're gonna be talking about is Christmas in a Bottle. It's London for Men by Burberry. That's right, guys. You all know this for a Gourmand fall winter fragrance that was launched in 2006. The nose behind this fragrance is Antoine Massadou. The top notes are lavender, bergamot, and spicy cinnamon. Sweet mimosa, a leather accord, and in the base we have a pomponnet. A pomponnet shares the same properties as myrrh. It has a sweet aroma, it's rich and earthy, and can help reduce stress. Tobacco leaf and various other woody scents. So let's go ahead and give this one a spray as well. All right, so right away I do get those fir resins, kind of like that evergreen scent you would get off a Christmas tree. This one definitely reminds me, if you were to ask me of my first impression, the first thing that comes to my mind is an elderly gentleman smoking his pipe while sitting in a coffee shop. And the reason why I say coffee shop is I don't even know if there's a coffee note in this, but it kind of smells like there is one. And when you sit in a coffee shop, you get those aromas of vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, all mixing together, and it's got that sweet smell in the air. And this man is sitting in a coffee shop right next to a Christmas tree. You smell the pine and the fir resins, and you smell that tobacco in the air coming out of his pipe, although I know nobody can smoke indoors anymore. But that's just kind of what this reminds me of. It's definitely got that sweet, beautiful, woodsy vibe, and for some reason, it definitely reminds me of Christmas. Now, I know that I've heard other reviewers say that. That's definitely what I smell to my nose, is that beautiful, beautiful sweetness. This is definitely a fun fragrance. The performance of this fragrance is definitely average, and the projection is nothing special. It's not great, it's not horrible, it's just average, guys. Bought this fragrance for around $32 from a company called Gift Express. I don't know if you guys have ever done business with them, but they're definitely a new fragrance company that I just discovered. Their prices are really good, their customer service is excellent, and they get their fragrances out in a timely manner. So if you guys haven't checked out Gift Express, I would suggest you do so. But again, guys, this is a fun fragrance. It's definitely a great fragrance to wear around the wintertime. Those cold, wet, wintry days when you're indoors, cuddled up, watching movies, this is the fragrance for you. All right, guys, let me know in the comments section What are some of your 3 favorite Gourmand fragrances for the wintertime? Do you guys like any of these fragrances? For the price, you can't beat them. And I know there are some really great, complex, compelling, even better Gourmand fragrances in the niche indie side of things. But as far as designer fragrances go, I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments down below. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And to go ahead and share this with your friends, guys. And remember, as always be yourself as long as yourself smells good.